Okay, so the time has finally come for us to put the cab in epoxy. So I've gone ahead and obviously we've blasted it and stripped it and oh god, I don't know what else we haven't done. Gone back in here and I've put patches in where there was rust in the rockers. I've scraped all the crap out that was the urethane holding the windshield in. That's all cleaned up. I've sanded down all the top of the cowl. And on this side, I've also gone in and put patches. So we're actually almost ready to go ahead and epoxy the cab. I've done underneath as well. The floors and everything are cleaned up and ready for a coat of paint. But for now, we're focusing on the cab, the bottom side of the hood, and the bottom side of our cowl, and our I don't know, I guess you call it a filler panel or whatever that goes between our grille and our front bumper. So we're gonna get that stuff done, and then we'll still have to epoxy the fenders and the tailgate and, you know, stuff like that. But the first thing we have to do is give everything a wipe down and make sure we have a nice clean surface to work with. Okay, so we have one coat of epoxy primer now on our cab. Which is good because that will now seal out pretty much anything. And we'll do our body work on top of it. You know, it's one of those things where it comes down to the individual who's doing it, but most people these days doing restoration type work, which is what we're doing here, prefer to do a coat of epoxy that seals up all your bare metal, and then you do your filler work on top of the epoxy, and then you put your sealer on top of that. By doing that, there's no way for moisture to get underneath your filler. So that's what we're doing. So we got all our filler pieces and everything done here. Now everything's going to get one more coat put on it here. And what we'll have to do is, of course, now that we got the cab primed, probably tomorrow, I'll flip over all of these smaller parts like the hood and the cowl and all that stuff. I'll flip that over, and I'll go ahead and prime the top of them then. And then I'll probably also prime the fenders at the same time. And that gives us basically the front half of the truck almost ready to move forward with. Okay, so today was another day of primer. Obviously the cab is all primed up and everything, right? What I've been doing is any leftover primer in my gun, I've been going back, and anywhere I made repairs, I've gone ahead and coated the repairs on the inside as well. So I get the insides of the fenders are now in epoxy. The heater box cover is now in epoxy. The cowl and the front filler, they're both epoxied on both sides now. The hood's epoxied on both sides now. So I just got to do the face of the fenders. Now the hood, oh man, look at, we got ding here, which kind of has thrown off the shape here. I hope you can kind of see that right there, that it's not quite right. That'll have to get fixed. And there was another ding somewhere down here as well. There's a little one there. There's one over here. Yeah, the usual. It's usually caused by stones and stuff. But we'll block it all out and make it look pretty again. Oh look, there's another one right there too that we didn't see. It's the thing about epoxy. Shows you where every little dent, ding, and crease is. We got some stuff to fix here. That's from Ryan and I trying to get the wiper off. That one was all screwed up. And then down here, is it on this side or this side? I can't remember. Oh, there it is. Another little ding. So we got all that stuff to fix. That's not a big deal though. And we got a million little things to fix here too. But we are definitely progressing far, fast, and hard now. And with that, so you can see pretty much the entire front half of the truck now is in epoxy primer. I did some parts for another project that I'm working on as well, but got our front fenders, which, look, another dent. Another dent there. It seems to be the name of the game with this truck though, so not overly shocked. But we've certainly made huge progress, and I'm quite happy at this point. So this has been a triumphant week here in the garage. We have accomplished a lot. And the thing about getting all the stuff in epoxy is this truly is hitting the peak of the amount of work left to do in the truck. In reality, from here, it gets a lot easier. Because at this point, this means that all of our welding, cutting, grinding, etc., and patching of the components that are now in epoxy is done. So from here, it's just our body work. So our filling and our sanding and our getting everything nice and straight and smooth. And from there, like I say, it's downhill. So until next week, thanks again for watching, and hopefully you enjoyed yourself. So I want to take a moment and wish everyone a Happy New Year's. And I honestly hope that 2024 will be an excellent year for each and every one of you. I can say that 2023 was pretty good for us, and it was pretty cool to see how much growth there was with my channel that year. And I owe each and every one of you for that. So thank you.